Hello everybody, welcome back to PadFootTD Games. My name is Zach, I'm the voice behind the icon, and today we are back once again for another evlog. I know it's been a lot of racing for you guys coming up, but I think we're finally catching up and getting everything back on schedule. But you guys get two more of these. We've got 3 races this week. We'll be with our double loaded up toy trailer here, leaving out of Manchester and heading down for 2 events, actually. The first one, we're actually heading over to Maine. Ignore where we are. Up here to Portland. We're going to be going to Oxford Plains Speedway to run the PASS Pro All-Star Super Series, something like that. It's whatever PASS is. We've run with them before. We're going to be there for 150 laps. For them with super late models. So we have a super late model on board as well as our SK. And then we're going to be heading down to Stafford. So it should be a pretty good time. We're going to head on up now, up to Maine. Should be a good one. And hoping that we're going to have a pretty good week. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see you guys when we get up there. It's going to feel like it's really kind of compressed because, again, I've got a lot that we got to get through in this episode. So we'll see you guys once we're up there. All right, we are parked up here at Portland, here at Oxford. Well, standing in for Oxford at least. Time to get the super late model unloaded and head out for practice. Let's see how we can do. We haven't been up here since we were here with the Willow Modified Tour, and it did not go super smoothly. So, yeah, we'll find out. Let's go. All right, so we seem to be killing it in practice. Something's right with the car. I made a couple adjustments here and there, just trying to get a little bit of balance. Because, again, I always want to sit so close down to the inside here at Oxford, but I think we can get it so we can actually go a little bit more to the outside, which should be able to help us. But really, right now we're going to head out for qualifying, 2-lap, single car, so we can see how that'll go. And my fingers are crossed that we'll be able to pull a rabbit out of a hat here and maybe start on the pole for PASS North here with the super late models. right, so that was interesting. So we are starting on the pole inside, which I think is going to be a really good advantage. My hope is just to kind of get away from everybody, and clean air is definitely helpful here. And if I don't have to battle anybody for a little while, I think that'll help. So going to use that first place starting position to my advantage. But let's head out now for the race, and we'll see you guys afterwards. 150 laps here at Oxford Plains, super late model. It's been a little while since it's been in the car, so I'm excited, and hopefully for some okay tire wear. We'll find out. All right, well, 150 laps later, and yeah, we kind of squished the competition a little bit. I don't ever want to boost our own horn, but yep, we sure did a thing, and we're going to be back here in a couple weeks with ACT anyways. A little bit harder there with that group of people, but we had 14 cars still on lead lap. We had these kind of stage breaks kind of every 45 laps, so 45, 45, and 60 laps, kind of like staging. Just to kind of keep things interesting, and we led all but one lap. There was one person who beat us to the line during one of the restarts. I think it was actually the very first actual start. But yeah, that is a cool way to start a 3-year race week with victory here in the super late models here at Oxford, and kind of puts us in a good momentum, in my personal opinion, getting ourselves ready to be here in a couple weeks with ACT as well. So that's going to do it for here at Oxford. It's time for us to hop back on in and head down to Stafford Springs. We'll see you guys once we get there. Yeah, and we'll do some SK modified racing. Let's go. All right, happy Friday, everybody, and welcome to Stafford Speedway. We are here for the SK modifieds to continue our hunt for the championship here. It has been very good to us recently. We have 4 wins in a row. Can we make it 5? We will find out tonight here in the SKs. Very excited about it. Let's get ourselves unloaded and trackside and get ready for practice here for the SK Modifieds here at Stafford. I am back from practice here, and you can kind of hear the defeat in my voice. We're having some major trouble getting any grip on the track. This happens every once in a while with the humidity, and it's very hard for me just to keep the car in the right direction. So I think we're going to be really battling here. We were very low in practice. I just didn't want to risk damaging the car. So we're going to go out for our heat race. I believe we're starting mid-pack for the heat race at a random draw, and I might actually move us a little bit further to the back. just to make sure that we can keep our car safe and get ourselves into the main. So we're going to head out for a heat race now. We'll see you guys right after. All right, back from our heat race and not what we wanted. We finished last in our heat race. We ended up getting kind of taken out, unfortunately. We were struggling the whole time, don't get me wrong, but we got taken out on the front stretch and it threw us into the turn one wall. Able to recover ourselves enough to get closer to the end, and unfortunately, coming to the line, we got loose and got ourselves around and slammed into reverse and still finished at least. So starting at the back of the pack, we got a lot of work to kind of make up, and unfortunately, it's one of those things where we've been winning for so long that it's like, oh, this is what it feels like. This is the humility we needed to reground us, unfortunately. But I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful that we can make our way up. We just gotta get ourselves sick into the track a little bit better. So we're gonna head out now for the SK Modified race, 40 laps here at Stafford, and wish us luck. right, definitely not how we wanted our night to go. That's our DNF. I think that's our second DNF with the SK Modifieds this year, unfortunately. Where did it all go wrong? We showed up. I think that's probably where it mostly happened, unfortunately. We just couldn't get the grip that we needed. So I was fighting that the whole time. We got ourselves turned in with a couple things on the backstretch, kept the car alive, and towards the end, we ended up getting ourselves wrapped up with another accident that happened on the backstretch. There was a pile up that I just couldn't avoid, and slammed into them, unfortunately, ending our night and ending a couple other people's as well. It was just this accordion effect on the backstretch. So that's unfortunate for our points battle. A DNF can really hurt when everybody else is being pretty consistent, but what are you going to do? Pack up and just do it again next week. But that's going to do it for this one here at Stafford and us at Oxford Plains with Pass North. Hope you guys enjoyed this e-vlog, and then, of course, we do have another one coming up for our race at Nashville for the SRX Legends. So we'll see how that goes. But that's going to do it for this one. If you guys enjoy what you saw, we do try to get a video out here on the channel every single day, and we really do appreciate your continued support. But with that, I thank you guys so much for coming out to this one, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.